So this episode of Canal Life is going to have a lot of unique different things on it. This is not my normal episode.
No.
What do you got for bait on there?
I use a mullet gizzard with a little bit of guts on it.
Oh, should I not put that on the internet?
Oh no.
The majority of these fish are 100 pounds. All right, good morning from Canal Life. We got to the landing bright and early. We got Dave Seaborn dropping her in. We've got some past crabs. And if all goes right, this video will be in two parts. The first part will be snook on the beach. The second part will be tarpon in Boca Grande, all the same day. I think we've got the perfect tides for a duo trip like that. And so let's fire it up.
Go ahead and turn it down.
At the end of this video, I will link a video about this boat. So if you want to see more about the Seaborn 24 that we're on, I've got a full video that I shot on it when I was fishing with Dave a little while ago, and it came out pretty cool. So check it out. Really cool boat. Let's get out there.
Ready? Let's go.
Let's do it. Remember when I mentioned there was two parts of this video? We had a plan A, a plan B. We're already on plan C. So we picked up our traps and they were absolutely blank today. So we're gonna have to go jig up some pinfish before we get this day underway. I'll quick show how Dave likes to jig up squid. I learned how to do this from Dave. So he's just got some squid he's gonna cut up. And then the really cool thing is he's got some really cool Sabiki rods that I'll show you here in just a second. I'll put a link in the description on these Sabiki rods on Amazon if you're interested in getting some like this. They really make your life a lot easier.
These tentacles work really good. Nice little bits to go on these little hooks.
And it's good to leave them in the sun a little bit, actually, because they'll just harden up a little bit. The pins won't care. All right, Dave, talk me through the Sabiki rig.
Sabiki rod right here. So the issue with this is your line runs through the rod. It comes out the tip, and if you notice, the Sabikis have about 6 little hooks on there. These little hooks nail you.
So they're all protected by that rod design.
If you just have them hanging out attached to your, the guides on your rod, they'll snag everything. So this way, when you're done, it rolls right up into the rod. It's super cool, and you're not going to snag anything. So usually Sabiki in 4 or 5 feet of water, you really only need to bait probably your bottom 3, maybe your bottom 4. You got a little weight on this, and it needs to get all the way down to the bottom. Another tip I found is always leave this weight hanging when you're dangling, when you're touching with them. It just keeps all these little hooks clear of each other, kind of. And then when you're removing the pinfish too, I find that the same way. Never just rest this, because all these little hooks will hook on each other. No. And then, like any bait, you just want to make sure you clear the barb, so we'll get into the fish a lot quicker, easier.
Everything's harder when the camera's on.
Need my readers.
All right.
Key is in these areas you want to find the sandy spots. You want to get right on the edge of weeds and sand.
They're pretty easy to feel.
Yeah, you can feel them tapping pretty good when you get some good hits.
That's how you do it, huh?
That's how you do it.
I've noticed you're catching most of yours on the bottom hook.
I told you, when you bait them up, bottom 3 hooks is all you got to worry about. Now, if you go offshore, that's different. You can Sabiki in 30 feet of water. All right, I think we got enough. What do you say we go bang us some redfish?
Let's do it.
Do it.
So look at the cool thing about a Sabiki here. You just reel that right up.
Sometimes I got some squid in it. Sometimes you may want to remove, just like that.
Get the sun protection on.
Think you got something? Yeah.
I got cut bait on and it moved, so. A little success with a redfish. We're waiting for the tide to turn. we go. Nice one. Stuff a little funny. A nice little red. That'd be a good eating size if we were keeping.
Two spot. 2-spot red, baby. Look at that tail.
Here. Thanks, buddy. Let's go for tarpon. It's gonna be a parking lot.
Parking lot. I think it's going to be rough out there, man.
Well, we got another plan. Don't forget about playing Jug Creek.
Right. Plenty of big, nice looking fish there.
All right. We've been talking about this Jug Creek for a while. All right, we made it to our destination. Honestly, less people here than I expected it to be. So we're gonna drive around and look for them. You can see where the boats are grouped up. It's kind of a dead giveaway. I think they mayhem. We definitely found them. We're not in a secret spot though either, Dave.
No.
Just going crazy over there. Well, they're gonna see it. The majority of these fish are 100 pounds. Look at the screen. Look at that. That screen is wild. We've got really good bait. We know what we're doing. We've done this before. We just haven't hooked up. But what was kind of cool there is we got out of the pack and intercepted 2 huge pods of fish. Didn't get us a hook, but it was pretty exciting to see them anyway. Really cool. All right, fun experience, right, Dave?
Oh yeah.
We officially, I got yelled at once as a driver, and Dave did the yelling at one person as a driver.
I ain't shy. I used to race cars. I know how to stick my nose in some places.
I have not, and I am a little shy. So, and I don't think what I got yelled at for was necessary.
No.
I think that guy was probably having a bad day.
This is a difficult spot. There's so many boaters here that people are amped. People are trying to get their tarpon.
So you're saying don't go rent a boat from the Cape Coral Boat Club, come up to Boca Grande and drop a crap down?
Here's what we say. When you see one of those Hurricane Bay boats, you stay away.
Well, that was our Boca Grande experience.
People come from all over the world to do this.
Yeah. World
Bring your
famous.
boat and get yelled at. That's what we do out here. Come from all over the world. But it's good time, beautiful weather, good breeze today.
We got a little more time left, so we're gonna see if we can find something else, but we're giving up on this for now. And good experience game though. Little Jug Creek Marina action here. Dave says it's been remodeled, so he said he wanted to show it to me. So I'll stop. I got my ID on me.
This is my first time here, so.
Yeah, it is. I think Dave's onto something. This looks pretty cool. We got a world famous snapper fisherman here.
Out here, Jug Creek Marina.
What do you got for bait on there?
I use a mullet gizzard with a little bit of guts on it.
Oh, should I not put that on the internet?
Oh no. Mullet's a vegetarian, and the gizzard, he's like a chicken. It's one of the only fish that has a gizzard in them.
So I see you did an under the dock cast there.
Yep.
That's pretty clever. I think you know what you're doing. Oh!
Okay. Let's see if I can get this one.
All right, all baited up. No, I've never seen this technique before, but I like it. You're gonna probably want to take a shower tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing.
The wife's gonna love me. Yes.
This is a lot less people than at Boca Grande where I just was. So this episode of Canal Life is going to have a lot of unique, different things on it. This is not my normal episode.
No. I'll bust his ass. I'm looking for a lamb as well.
There we go. Whoa, the dock. Nice work. Well, quite a landing.
You gotta get it around. You got to in these dogs or you'll lose them.
This is some serious local knowledge. Well, thanks for letting me hang out with you.
Absolutely, brother. You be safe.
You too. That was fun. That was pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go find a beer.
What's up? I drank your other beer,
Oh, son of a gun.
so you got a new cooler.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Do you mind if I have a camera on? Okay. I was watching a world-class snapper fisherman do his magic.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, he did good.
Oh, one more there. Cheers.
Hey, we love you though.
You bastard.
That was the Jug Creek Marina experience that you just gave me there. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Pretty cool place.
Very cool place.
You're in the area of Helia.
Yeah, Canal Life approved.
Yes, North Pine Island. I
Yep.
suggest you stop by. This is a fun place.
All right. Well, we're gonna head on back.
We got swag.
Oh, we did get swag. We got matching T-shirts.
No, we didn't get matching t-shirts. You got gray, I got blue because
Pretty matching. Okay. So anyway, this
I'm the one
episode.
who was
Hey,
worried about matching t-shirts. It was
you should be worried about it.
Hey, we can't matching t-shirts.
Anyway, we can talk about that later. All right, we're out. Why does everybody go so fast?
No pants, Dave. That's all I know.
He needs some speed. All right, we're gonna do a Canal beer.
Wait, we didn't catch nothing.
We had a weird day. We had a good experience. You know.
That's what it's all about, the experience. You don't always have to catch fish.
No.
That's why they call it fishing and not catching, right? Is that the term?
I prefer to catch. But
So we don't, I mean, we caught some fish. You had a black-tipped shark on.
yeah, I had a good shark on.
I had a trout. I caught a nice trout.
Kind of a little redfish and
A
we
redfish.
had a chance at fish were like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, that's a weird-looking thing.
That's a weird looking boat.
You want to put it on camera?
They're friendly people at least.
So we went targeting tarpon, and you're not always going to get tarpon. So, I mean,
You spent $9.99 on this?
well, yeah.
Does she know? Did you tell her?
Does who know?
His wife.
My wife. Why does my wife have to know?
$9.99?
I have a pocketbook. I have
Whoa, let's not start flashing cash.
I have an ATM card. Why
That's not
does
that
my
kind of
wife
shit.
need to know? Dave told me it was
Well, you
$9.99.
bought me this koozie too.
No, he retired, so I bought him a koozie, but I bought you more than a koozie.
And then we bought matching shirts.
No, we didn't get matching
Here,
shirts.
you open up yours and I'll open up mine and we'll let
Yeah.
the people decide.
You sure this is done?
I know you're angry about this,
I'm not angry, no.
but these are matching shirts.
I wanted the gray one in double X.
So when I wear this shirt, I'm gonna call you and let you know. Now
No.
show the people
No.
your shirt.
We're never going to show up on the boat with the same shirt on. We all have
know. Hey, you know the saying shit happens.
No, we have a million different shirts.
Oh,
Osprey.
this is a nice cloth too.
So, anyway, I have a lot of gray, but they had the blue and double X, but
These are matching shirts.
no. Well, as far as what they say, Jug Creek.
So we cannot wear these at the same time.
Well, yours is gray, mine's blue.
All right.
It's no big deal.
Let the people decide. Comment below.
Yeah.
Let's get into this Canal beer.
Can we wear the same shirts at the same time? If we're sponsored by Jug Creek Marina. All right.
Not currently, but I'm looking.
Yeah, we're looking. We're always taking names.
And I had a great experience there. Thanks for taking
So
me
this is
there.
called Woven Water. This is a never mode. Is that what this says?
Never mode.
Yeah, never mode. Never more. I don't have my readers on.
I don't either.
Never more Imperial Stout. Supposedly it's got a little peanut butter hint.
It says life is short, drink it fresh. Let's do it.
Where's it from? Craft 3.
Oh, you got it from craft number
Oh my,
3.
yes,
Props on the
exactly.
craft number 3.
Yeah, it's your booth.
It is mine. Ooh, like motor oil in there.
No, I smell the peanut butter. Ooh, I got peanut butter all over my
That doesn't
desk.
lack flavor, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, this ain't bad.
Mm-mm.
All right, cheers. Wasn't we didn't catch tarpon, but
Wasn't the day we were looking for. It's the day we got.
it's still a beautiful day in Florida. So anyway,
Oh.
beautiful day. That's not a bad beer.
Not a bad beer. Are you freaking kidding me? This is great. But I'm an Imperial Stout craft number 3 guy.
I'm all sticky now.
Take a shower today. My recommendation.
I gotta wash my hands off.
Let's end this episode. No fish were harmed, really. Well, that shark almost hurt me, but
No fish are harmed. Everything got released. It was totally fine.
yeah. Well, thanks for the matching shirt and the koozie. I really do appreciate it. That's some lazy birds. Lazy birds. I want B-roll, man.